Hi, I'm Dorothy. I'm a makeup artist. I'm coming on here today just because I really felt the urge to try out some new foundations and give an honest review for everybody who's watching this, if anybody's watching this. But in any case, I just want to put a little disclaimer out there. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not an influencer. I'm not really a social media personality in any way, so I have no affiliation with these brands. I paid for these items with my own money, and I really don't stand to gain anything from making these videos. So this is just for, you know, the average consumer who, you know, might need to take some of the reviews they're seeing online of all of these new foundations coming out with a grain of salt. Because we can never really be 100% sure whether these reviews that we see online are 100% unbiased. The foundations that I'm looking at reviewing are going to be the Clinique Even Better Clinical Serum Foundation, the KVD Beauty Good Apple, the Urban Decay Hydromaniac, and the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self Refreshing. Just so you know, these videos, like, I'm not going to be showing you as I apply these things. I'm going to be doing these little mini reviews with the makeup already on, and most likely give you my thoughts, like my first impressions as applied or after they've been applied, and then possibly a check-in at the end of the day to give you my final thoughts. For reference, my skin type is dry dehydrated. I'm in my mid-30s, so concerns for me are things like fine lines, anti-aging, and skin tone and texture. You know, the skincare that I use to prep my skin for makeup is usually the same. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Serum, I think it's called, or Crystal Elixir, and the Magic Cream. I really like those two products, so any foundation that I evaluate always has to work with those two products because I really don't want to change up my skincare to suit a foundation formula. The first one that I'm going to try here is the Clinique, and I have the accompanying concealer as well. So, you know, on YouTube, I've seen nothing but like glowing reviews about this Clinique foundation, that it's, you know, so smoothing and it's so skin-like and it's just amazing coverage, and like, wow, I have the skin of a newborn. You know, I gotta say, my experience was the contrary. Unfortunately, like immediately upon contact, this foundation was giving me horrible texture. I mean, immediately it was showing, or at least pulling into like every single line on my face, like even lines I didn't even knew I had, or lines that you can't even see if I'm not wearing makeup. So that was really disappointing. Also, you could really tell that it was a layer of makeup that was just sitting on top of the face because of how it didn't really mesh well with the skin. It didn't melt into the skin at all. I'm going to give you a close-up so that you can see what I'm talking about. Let me just move my hair out of the way. Like, I don't know if you can see that, if my camera would focus. Let's see, I can focus on that. But in any case, you can see it kind of gathering up into all of those lines. And this usually doesn't happen to me with any foundation. Look at that right here and around the mouth. Everywhere where my face just moves, it looks like it's really gathering into those lines. And it makes me look like I have the worst skin texture ever. Yeah, that's a no-go for me. Also, I am a glasses wearer, so us girls, us guys too, and non-gender binary folks who wear glasses know that, you know, no matter what, around the nose bridge, you're gonna have makeup that's gonna be wearing away. So, you know, I can't fault a foundation too hard for doing that. Now, around the nose as well, and the crevices of my nose, that's also something that I experience with every foundation. So I can't really fault a foundation for doing that, because each one does that to me. Except the rest, this is not something that I typically experience with any other foundation. I mean, I think I even have a drugstore foundation that doesn't do that to me. So yeah, needless to say or to repeat again, is I'm pretty disappointed, and I think this one, you know, you can save your bucks on. And the concealer, like, holy coverage, like this coverage I would say is really good. It's akin to something like the Tarte Shape Tape. So if you're looking for a good alternative for that concealer, that's the one to get. However, my quest for the perfect concealer has to have good coverage and also needs to, you know, give me some type of a skincare benefit. I want it to hydrate and moisturize my under eyes and kind of smooth out any fine lines so that they're not as apparent or visible. And I wouldn't necessarily say that this concealer emphasizes the lines, but it doesn't do anything for them, to be honest. And, you know, I wanted more than just something that covered. So, you know, take that as you will. If that seems like a concealer that speaks to you, then go for it, because the coverage is definitely there. As for the foundation, I would say it's a no-go. I also wanted to mention that, you know, I'm not big on packaging, so you won't hear me discuss packaging too much at length, because I really don't care about the prettiness of products. I care more about the quality and performance, and I care more about, when it comes to packaging, I care more about practicality. So, like, things like weight, you know, I actually prefer the opposite to what most people would want. Most people usually want something that feels weighty. This does, it's glass. I am, you know, as a working makeup artist, I want things that are light, because I have to carry that around all day from job to job. So, you know, I would look for packaging that's light. I look for packaging that's compact, that doesn't take up too much space in my kit. And I look for packaging that's durable, something that won't shatter when it's dropped on the ground, for example. So, you know, that's why I don't really get too much into detail about packaging. It's cute, really it is, but it's just not on the top of my list of priorities. So, yeah, that is my little quick first impression of the Clinique foundation. I will check back with you at the end of the day to let you know my final thoughts. See you then. Hi again. So it's the end of the day now of the full day wear test of the Clinique Even Better Serum foundation. I've been wearing it since 10 a.m. and it's now 8 p.m. So it's like a good 11 hours. I think I've given it a fair shot to see how it performs and, you know, let it prove itself. And I gotta say, I'm not impressed. It's not good. It's really not good. I will show you a close-up, okay? But if you've got a weak stomach, avert your eyes. Just saying. But you know, this is it. This is the real tea, okay? Real life, unfiltered. So all of the problems that I had in the beginning when I first put this foundation on are now exacerbated. You can see every single line, every single bit of texture, every single pore in my face, because the foundation has found them all and settled there, made a home. Yeah, around my nose, the creases are atrocious, smile lines atrocious, around the mouth, same story. You know, this part, like I already explain, I don't expect any foundation really to wear well on my nose bridge because I do wear glasses, but yikes. As for the concealer, it did crease a little bit, you know, but overall my eyes have stayed smoothish, so it's not bad. I wouldn't say that the concealer is bad at all, but the foundation, it's a no for me, guys. It's a no. That will be going back. I'll be returning that one. All right, well, this concludes the the wear test, like I said. If you guys liked this little mini review, then be sure to stay tuned to see what foundation I'm going to try next. All right, so see you then. Bye.